I like the concept of the board a lot. I love the solar powered aspect. I love the way this thing looks. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so this is, if my pronunciation is not butchered, the Soleil. Soleil. This is a Gondo X Canning Keys project. I love Gondo. Gondo, excellent person in this hobby. It has wooden accents. Reminds me a lot of like mode keyboards. So very, very excited for this one here. It also has a solar power part of it, which means we get some solar power stuff off of this, which is pretty cool in my humble opinion. Ooh. According to the website, it also gets powered by ambient light, which I'm not sure if that also includes just normal bulbs, like LED lights. I would have to do way more, I guess, figuring out there, but I'm assuming ambient light would mean just passive daylight that happens to enter the room. I don't know exactly, but it is a beautiful, beautiful keyboard. It has a 20 mil front height, which in all honesty, does not even feel like 20 mil. This actually feels more like 16 or not 16, but like 17 or 18. 8-degree typing angle. Apparently it works for 8-10 months. If you use ambient light, it can go 12 plus months, maybe even forever, which is great, or I guess until the battery decides that it doesn't want to work anymore. It comes in a few different colors. It comes in a black, e-white, or forest green. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't really like the green that they chose for this. I feel like it's too bright. It comes in a WinKey or WinKeyless, a wireless, a wired, or wired hot swap or solder. I almost feel like if you're buying this, you're probably want to go with the hot swap. But if you don't care about any of the solar power stuff, you save $50 or even $55 and get the non-solar powered stuff. But I feel like this board, personally, the feature is the wireless. However, I won't knock the fact that I do like this whole accent being wood, and a solid wood piece also looks really sharp. And one thing I did see on the website, which I was going to wait with you guys, is towards the end over here, it does have a little bit of wood info stuff, which I really, really appreciate, by the way. As with most wood accent stuff, expect some natural oddities with it. This is outside of even what Canning Keys posted, but I've always just come to the conclusion, or come to the mental awareness and agreement here, that wood's never going to be 100% perfect. Here we go, the back. This looks really, really good for this. $450, not bad, not bad. Love the wooden kind of weight here. You can already see some of the wood is, it's shifted a little bit. You can kind of see like right over there. But again, I think that just adds to the charm of stuff like this. So I get to voice my opinions on the price. I mean, it's expensive, but I think it's fine for this. I will say though, Canning Keys does always seem to have a bit more of a premium on things, even for other projects. Like it always seems to be like $50 more than I expect from Canning Keys. But I would say again, for what Gondo did with this, and the work that Gondo put into stuff like this, I would say $450 isn't out of the realm of like, I hate it. But again, definitely more of a premium. Definitely more of a premium. Magic happens here. Light pixies come alive into keyboard. Classic Gondo flavor text. So I'm guessing we need a little ribbon cable into the back over here. There's an on and off switch. Again, this is not new. I feel like this is not even criticism at this point here. It's just stuff I wish would happen. I do wish there was a toggle switch for premium products that wasn't just on the PCB. Doesn't make it a bad keyboard, doesn't make it a good keyboard. And I assume this is the wireless portion over here. Nice spot for it actually, and this is our battery port. Very, very cool. And also it has a fixed USB-C. Cool. Very fun. I still think FR4 has a very specific set of what I like it in, but I think more often than not, right now, if I have to use FR4, I'd rather use something else. Like I think there's just kind of like this dullness with FR4 sometimes that I'm just not liking the more I use it. But yes, an aluminum plate with a Canning Keys Proto is very welcomed. maybe we'll get that classic top mount sound. I'm guessing this is just some prototype stuff. Obviously this has been handled a few times. Just to point this out, again, it has been handled, so I will point this out with a very, very like just small, you know, like interesting point here, but it does seem like there's a small sliver of a crack on this screw point here. I don't know a good way around that. Perhaps putting a piece of threaded insert in this, but like cushion rather on the top, so when you screw this in. But more than anything, I think for anyone buying this keyboard, if you're screwing in this piece, do so with caution. This is going to be one of those pieces where like I strongly recommend not over screwing it. The moment you feel pressure, stop, or else you could crack the wood. I feel like that should go without saying for any wooden piece, regardless of how thick or thin it is. I think that's it. We have some alignment stuff. We have designed in the UK, USA, and Brazil. Brazil being Gondo there. How do you mod your Milky Yellows? Well, these were done with TX films, which these are just leftover TX films that I have. Yeah, I don't think this is supposed to go. I think it's blue side up, so I think it's gonna have to get flipped, which is a bit weird. I don't like how way that sits. Okay, I do wish the battery cable, maybe it is a smidge longer. I wish it was a smidge, actually I still wish it was a bit longer than this too. Yeah, okay. I do wish there was a bit of a cable channel. It's the cables getting caught on things. I don't like the way this closes. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. No, it's still not closing 110%. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's fixed in the white prototype unit. Oh, okay, so if you guys want to see the already fixed version, it's in the white proto unit according to UPAS. So, not only is this gonna be fixed, which, you know, we can only take sometimes at face value, but it's already been fixed. I have to, unfortunately, just leave it a little bit off key over here. Kind of hard to notice, but it's not exactly aligned. See that? I am glad that UPAS has a working prototype. Concrete, I think, maybe today, for fun. Oh, you can even see that small strip of wood over here, the wood over here. I like that. I like that a lot. There is like a little bit of a detail on the front, which might go a little unnoticed. I wish it was a bit more pronounced. Maybe a bit more of a curve or something. I feel like this board would have looked really good with a cherry lip as well. Let's see how this sounds. We have some Milky Yellows in here with an aluminum plate top mount. Just for the record, alu top mount's never really my first choice. I normally would go with like I need to take both my headphones off for this one. I love the alphas. Spacebar I might switch out of the Milky Yellow. I actually don't think this sounds hollow. I actually love the alphas, but the spacebar I'm not a fan of right now, so we're gonna swap that out. I would even maybe say, I don't think that'll help it at all. It's not pingy, that's the thing. Let's switch to maybe a cherry switch. Do I have a spare cherry switch? I do right here. It is a bit flatter on the bottom. It's very loud. You know what? Maybe it does need a force brake on the bottom. I'm wondering if it's something to do with maybe the way this is like contacting. We may need to put some stab pads on this. Again, I don't have the right stab pads for this, but I'm gonna try my absolute best just to put some near the screws. No, it's still a bit loud. I'm really not sure. I'd have to do some more investigating. There is some stuff I can still do, but it seems to be limited to the bottom row. It doesn't necessarily sound terrible though. It just sounds like it's hitting something or very flat. It's definitely not the top frame, like, on its own. It's a combination, obviously, of the two, but we just need to figure out what's going on there. So maybe that can be a point of discussion for Canon keys. But other than like this, where we obviously need to figure this out, which is important, and I'd like to see some resolution there. I don't know. I really don't know what the bottom part is. Like, I also would want to listen to some other sound tests. Like, maybe it's just something to do with this unit, because this is a early proto, so I would want to go find maybe the white unit and see who got that one there to see. I like the concept of the board a lot. I love the solar powered aspect. I love the way this thing looks. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I would like to see a little bit of internal refinements in the nature of, I would like to see a slightly better, I understand, okay, well, here's the thing. I understand the JST connector is hidden, which I really appreciate, but I think maybe a cable channel would have been the better route here, or just a cavity on the bottom to kind of better hide the JST cable. I do feel like it's putting a bit of pressure. I don't know if that's been fixed in the white unit. It didn't say. Other than that, the other major thing I had a problem with was just the little connector over here. Upas said they're fixing in the newest version. And then some of the other stuff that I brought up during the stream, Upas said has already been fixed. But I do think something's going on with this bottom row that I need to kind of figure out what's going on with. Again, doesn't necessarily sound absolutely terrible, but I can definitely feel like something's amiss here. Something's going on where I'm feeling some contact of some sort. And I'm not sure what that is. It also could be, just for the record, this is having some problems being fitted on the top. It could also be something to do with this too. And that I can't seem to fix today. I've already given it enough try, and I don't want to crack the top frame. It's not my board. So I'd have to do a little bit more experimenting. Love the concept. I want to go see about the white prototype. I want to see if anyone actually got that, but we'll see. I have to say, this is one of the prettier projects from Canon Keys that I've seen in a long time. Well, not a long time. I'd say the last like 8-9 months. Really like the way this looks. They did a really good job with like this visually. It's a very fun board with a very cool and useful concept. So very cool. I think maybe the concept's a bit more like situational. If you don't have room, obviously that doesn't really work. Or light in your room, that doesn't really work for you, but very cool. Very, very cool. By the way, you better have good dreams or else, yeah, bye.